Well, Varun, I am excited to chat with you today. Varun Puri is a co-founder of Yoodli, helping people speak better on sales calls, media trainings, and basically everything. Because Varun, I was just telling like you, man, some people cannot bottom line, sir. Some people cannot get the message across. It is one of the most painful things being in PR to see it from such high ranking people, founders and so forth. And you go, wow, wow, dang. So I could see the need for why this was created, but you tell us, why did you create this?
Yeah, no, first off, thank you for having me.
So
Such a
happy to be here.
The quick why is too many smart people miss out on opportunities because they don't speak with confidence.
Yes.
We know the stat: 2 out of 3 people are afraid of communicating in public settings.
Mm-hmm.
This is the introvert who misses out on their dream job because they botched the interview. The woman
Yeah.
who gets talked over in corporate America. The engineer who doesn't get to the next level because they're not
Mm-hmm.
playing the game. It's
Mm-hmm.
any of us. The night
Mm-hmm.
before a speech, a salary negotiation, a presentation, a media interview, as we are talking out loud in front of a mirror, a camera, a stopwatch. So the why behind Udly is, look, if you're practicing in front of a mirror, let's just build a smart mirror that is your private judgment-free coach and help you find your voice. So a la Grammarly for speech, Duolingo for speech, and since then it's expanded to a lot more.
Oh, I like that analogy. Okay, so the Duolingo of speech, that type of thing. Okay, good. And also, you say without judgment. Is that because it's sans audience? It's no, there's just feedback that's coming. What do you mean with the judgment piece? Because I think that's interesting.
Yeah, it's one of our biggest realizations. So when I was at Google, for instance, I
Yeah.
became a speech coach for a lot of execs. And all I was doing was recording them and then making them watch themselves back and then cringe
Oh,
and do that 3 more times.
this is what I've done at BAM for BAM people. We used to call it call camp. So I get it. This is before AI was available. Oh my God, I love
Right?
it.
It's the only ways to improve is to practice, do it again, watch yourself, feel
Yep.
a little weird. I have a pimple, I didn't shave, whatever, my voice is weird, and then practice again.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So that's how we started it. We realized the reason this is a problem is because people are insecure. I don't want to look foolish on stage. What if I forget what I'm saying? What if I botch the question that a customer might ask me? How might people
Hmm.
perceive me? So Udly's entire spiel is get your at-bats in private. Have a coach, aka the AI, telling you what you're doing well and what you're doing poorly. But
Mm-hmm.
ask a
Mm-hmm.
question, your joke didn't land, your content isn't great, use the rule of threes, pause here, whatever it might be. So iron out the kinks in private so that you can either work with a human on the top level things or not waste valuable leads or the deadly speaking opportunity.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned confidence, and I find that interesting because I think there's also a segment of people, aka a lot of founders I talk to, who are very confident, but my God, can they not bottom line? The answer is 17 minutes long for what does your company do? And I go, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So does this help with shoring and bottom lining the messaging?
Short answer, yes. This is
Okay.
also a reality check, right? A lot of people who think they're Barack Obama will go to Udly and practice and then get some feedback that they've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And now they can't blame the other person for it.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Okay. Now, you were mentioning when we first got on here, you're growing a lot. You've hired quite a lot. You've posted Series B. So we also talked about ABR, always be raising. So that'll soon be in your midst. And like hiring is a big element and focus for you right now. How's it going?
Uh, Real answer depends on the day.
Yeah.
Growing a
Yeah.
founder is a roller coaster. You know
Yeah.
this. You've seen this with a lot of folks.
Yes.
We were 10 people last year. We're now 60. We started as an AI public speaking coach. People started using us for a whole host of applications. Interview prep. I have a date. I have a stutter. I have a lisp. I have a sales
Yeah.
skill. I'm on stage. So since we then expanded to AI role plays, we started consumer. We've now expanded to the enterprise where a Google, Databricks, Snowflake, Sandler will use Udly to run trainings at scale. So with that comes all of the growth challenges. How to be a good manager? How do you run
Mm.
enterprise sales at scale? How do we set ourselves up from, we raised our A and B in a couple months. How do we set ourselves up for the C at an equally fast pace? So it's fun, it's exciting, it's terrifying.
It's fun, it's exciting, it's terrifying. Okay, how do you keep your sanity then in the terrifying times that there are slash exciting? They're very close in the spectrum of the mind, I feel.
I wish I could say I do, but this is
Okay.
something I'm actively working on.
Yeah.
So much of it is maintaining perspective, being grateful, and not shifting the goalposts on myself. My running joke is when there's a thing I wanted to get done and I get it done, then I feel antsy, and then I
Yeah, you
go,
got to get to the next thing. Yeah.
I light some matches. But I'm trying to enjoy the journey. I mean, I've always wanted to build something to help kids in India speak with confidence. We have a long way to go, but it feels like we're starting to finally chip away, and I just want to appreciate that piece of it.
Okay, you said there you've always wanted to. And where did this start back? Because as I look back here, you were at the Moonshot Factory. You started as a project manager. You've done some things. So was this like brewing in your mind for this whole time? You were at Google for a long time, as you mentioned. Tell us more.
The TLDR is, look, I did my education in India,
Yeah.
and we didn't learn public speaking, communication skills, interview prep. It's so focused on math and science. And when I came to the US, it was hard to fit in. As a kid, I had a lisp as well.
Yeah.
And I've seen time and time again people missing out on opportunities because they don't speak with confidence. Like that is the number one determinant of success in your professional and your personal life.
Is how you speak.
Is how you show up and
How
speaking.
you show up and speak. Yeah.
Right, showing up is your body language as well.
Yes. That's communication. Yep.
And I just think technology can help people here, help them be a little bit more self-aware. And if we can do that, I think there can be big impacts. Imagine if people thought before they spoke, the world would be a better place in many ways.
Jeez, isn't that the truth? So you were just, so we kind of get the trickle up effect. It sounds like deeply held in your life experience, you suffered from not speaking, let's say with confidence, having a lisp, coming from India, coming over here and going, okay, oof, all right, I'm going to maybe work on that. Was it when you were at the Allen Institute for AI that you were tinkering more with this? Is it when you were an EIR, right? And then you launched the company, or how would you say? Because you're almost been there now. It's five years.
Yeah,
you're doing Yoodli.
Yeah, it's touching 4.5, which is
yes.
Nice. No, so when I was at Google, I had a really fun role. I ran special projects for Sergey.
Yes. How cool is that?
It was incredible exposure, like life-changing opportunity.
Also, what includes special projects?
It's a good question. Have you seen the show Silicon Valley?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so fun fact, my role was based on the character Jared at the show Silicon Valley. So it wasn't chief of staff, it wasn't assistant, it was Sergey's fixer. I was the only person reporting to him.
Wait, how do you know? How do you know that role was based off of your role? Did you have like showrunners and stuff talk to you, or is this just like you?
During the interview, the way Sergey described it is, he's like, look, Alphabet's gotten pretty big. I'm looking for, this is when Sundar Pichai was taking over Google and Sergey was doing the Alphabet stuff. Yeah. He was like, I'm looking for my Jared from the show.
Oh my God. And
my response was, listen, I'm young, I'm naive, I'm indestructible. I know nothing about nothing, but I want to learn, like take a bet on me.
How about that for like your interview? I know nothing, but I'm indestructible. Hire me. Oh my God. He must have loved that, obviously.
You know, God knows. Anyhow, so I did that role for 2 years, but back to the question.
Yes, back to the question, but wow.
When I was doing this role, two things stuck out at me. One, the most senior execs at Google got access to the media trainers and the speech coaches before Davos and whatnot, but folks below the line didn't get that access.
Yeah.
And then I became a de facto speech coach to a lot of folks. I'm by no means an expert, but I did debate and mock trial in college. And there are 5 or 6 tricks when you speak, right? Ask a few open-ended questions, end with a hook. Remember to speak in threes, ideally an alliteration, you know, clarity, confidence, charisma, or just do it. Finger licking good, impossible is nothing, gold, silver, bronze. Like these are all tricks. So I started like sharing these with folks, and then they would come to me, the little guy, before a speech, just being like, hey, Varun, can you help? Because my opinion didn't really matter. I wasn't like a senior manager or anything. And then I realized maybe there's a way to do this at scale and help a lot more people.
There you go. Okay. So it was like, who's going to get the bottom? Because not everyone can get the speech coach and everything. So, okay. Got it. What are you seeing in the data right now with like, wow, this is what trips people up?
The crux of it is avoidance and behavior change. the reason this is a problem, the reason someone pays a speech coach a lot of money is because, crap, I have my best man speech, once in my life maybe, and I've never done
Mm,
this. It's rooted in psychology, right? Based on
mm,
evolutionary theory. When I'm on stage and I see eyes looking at me, I panic. And that's on the consumer front. But the biggest piece we are seeing is enterprises are using this to train their teams at scale. So
yeah.
a good example is in the old world when Google needed to train folks on, let's call it their Gemini product or new pricing. They would maybe record a video, maybe do a seminar or webinar, ask you to do a quiz, read a passive document, watch a video from a 5x speed. Now with Yoodli, you can create a interactive role play that takes on your manager persona, your customer persona, and certifies reps at scale. So I come, I do my back and forth with the AI, it gives me feedback. It's like, Varun, you crushed your talking points, you did this well, you handled your objections, great, you're ready for the exam.
I love it. Okay. Varun, I want to go back to the sanity question, because I think this pops up for a lot of founders, and I'm trying to get to, have they hacked something? Have you unlocked something maybe this year or recently to kind of share that with anybody? What would you say? Do you have one that helps keep your sanity?
I'll give you one that has been helping me recently. So our team has, as I said, grown to 60 people, which
Yeah.
means there are 3 layers under me.
Yeah.
As a founder, I'll sometimes go, I'll see someone, doing something, and then I'll jump in and I'll add some chaos, and then it'll cause chaos up and down the org, and then I'll get some feedback and I'll beat myself up. As I have spoken to my executive coach and more founders, I've realized I am the same as every founder. Like, we are impatient, we're slightly
Yeah.
erratic,
It's a disease. Yes.
right? We have shiny object syndrome. We just want to get the thing done. We
Yes.
don't. And I think recognizing that that's
We're all the same.
a weakness, and I'm going to own that as opposed to keep beating myself up for it, has really helped. I'm like, I'm just the same as any other founder. Like, I'm not like special or crazy or weird. Like, this is how it goes. And
Yeah.
what helped bring Yoodli to this point. I've got to figure out how to channel it to the next point.
So I've not heard this yet on this podcast, nor in some of the discussions I've had with pretty much all my friends who are all founders practically, that it's identifying that you're not the snowflake. You're all the same.
100%. And like, when I meet other founders, I'm like, oh, you get it. I mean,
We get it. No, we're like this. It's the same. It's the same. You're impatient too. Me too. Like, it's the same species. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Isn't it something?
It's been really validating to be
So
like,
for you, you go like, oh, me too. Yeah. I think it's that too. I have that impression of like, oh, I'm not the only psycho I know. Great.
Oh, not just that. It's, I'm not good at process. I'm not good at structure. So let me hire leaders to do that. And that's but normal.
That exactly. And typically, like, you don't like to manage people. Everything was due yesterday. Why hasn't someone else done that? Do I have to do it? Because I could do it probably better. And why am I 5 people? You're only one person or a half per. Yeah.
So I think the reality of, especially as we are transitioning from founder to CEO to lead the team, is doubling down on my identity as opposed to actively changing it so much.
Okay, so doubling down on your identity. How would you say, and what is your identity?
No, a really good example is my strengths are getting things done.
Yeah, get shit done. Yeah.
Pitching Yoodli to a customer, an investor, a journalist, a candidate. That's my superpower. So I spend
you're a sales. Every founder is a damn good salesperson. You hope, or they don't get very far. Yeah.
So I'm just spending more time on that. And, we have a CFO and our accountant and our CRO who build the comp plans and the processes and the scale, which I really, really, really appreciate them for.
Yeah. And then that lets you do the selling. There we go.
Totally. And it's what I enjoy as well.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect. Okay. When you did the VC fundraising recently, was there feedback you got from VC that you were like, dang, that's really good. I appreciate that.
It's interesting. And I think most VC feedback to a founder is rarely that. in most cases, it's a tangent being like, well, your TAM isn't big enough, or
Oh
what
yeah.
OpenAI does this.
It's a reason to pass.
Correct. What I did appreciate were VCs who said yes because of our problems. Like, it's very easy to say no for problems because
Yeah, of course. No
we
is
are
the
young.
easiest answer.
Correct. We have a bunch of risk. We haven't figured a lot out. I think what was most provocative or interesting for me was VCs who were like, "Hey, you haven't yet cracked this thing, and this is a big red or orange flag with the business, and I'm so excited to figure it out with you because I think the matches you're lighting are really interesting." And those are the ones that have got. I mean, those are the VCs I ended up going with. Were the
They
most
see the problem, they love it, they want to be in it with you.
correct, as opposed
Yeah.
to how the heck are you going to solve it? And my response to them was, I have no idea. I'm just going to keep trying.
That's why I'm here. I'm figuring it out. Oh, I like that veneer on it or your lens on it, because all you're doing is solving huge problems. That's the whole damn point of doing a startup. If you weren't doing it, if the problem was already solved, obviously. So it's all just various problems at various sizes. So, I like that unlock with the VC who's like, yeah, I love your problems. I see it right there. And like, maybe we can solve it together.
Yeah, totally. I think also, I have VCs who ask me, well, what is a TAM? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know this problem, I know this problem. We've all been in this problem.
Experience this problem, yes. So it's everybody. No.
No, but it's big enough, right?
Yeah,
Can
it's
I
big
do
enough.
a fancy number on a slide and put a funnel as to how we're going to get there? Yes, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I think VCs who resonated with that, where they're like, yeah, this is visceral, it's palpable, like, let's run with it, have been the best fits for us.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I like these VCs who've been doing a little bit avant-garde type of thing. What's the most annoying thing you've heard from a VC? Obviously not naming names, of course, I say.
Listing the piece of the business that's obvious as a challenge. To me, I'm like, yes, I know. I'm working through that. That's why we're having this entire conversation. A good example might be people hate practice. People hate practice. People hate the sound of their own voice. Behavior change is really, really hard. That's why this is such a big unexplored category. And I think when a VC responds with, yeah, but behavior change is hard, I'm like, right, I agree.
It's hard to get people to get in cars with strangers. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
The tautologies are the hardest to react to. I love when someone says that, like, behavior change is hard, and here are 5 founders who've done it really well, or here are 3 ways in which we might think about it. To me, that's really interesting.
Oh, I like that. That's good. That's such a, like, I would see and interpret just from a VC lens of, yes, if you are actually shifting on consumer behavior, that is likely the multi-billion-dollar type of entity. Yes, here's some case points like Duolingo. Okay, people have gotten on there. That damn owl bugs the crap out of me every day, for instance, as I'm learning Romanian, whatever. But yeah, it works. And if you're doing something hard, you will be shifting behavior, whether it's an enterprise or consumer or whatnot. So, okay. How about what's on deck for Q2? We're filming this. We're doing this review here, Varun, at the end of Q1. Now we have Q2 coming up. We talked about always be raising ABR. Anything going on for you for the next quarter that you want to mention, talk about, etc.?
I mean, the big one is the evolution of Yoodli. So what started as AI public speaking expanded to AI role plays, which is now growing into experiential learning more broadly.
Yeah.
What that means is, gone are the days where I learned through passive content that was created for everyone. Instead, the next time I join Google, Beck AI is like, Varun, welcome to Google. Here are the 5 things you need to know. Okay, boom, boom, boom. You're ready. Let me quickly show you this presentation. Okay, great. You've got it. Now, Varun, I'm going to teach you how to use Gemini. Share your screen. Okay, press that, you're certified. What we are doing is, what you learn is tied to what you practice, is tied to what you do, all in a single flow. I'm learning, practicing, and doing all in a 5-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Whereas in the old world, I would read some stuff.
Yeah.
I would practice differently. Then I would have the customer conversation, and the ROI is very difficult to track because they're so different. Now we are bringing it all together, and that's where I hope the market goes in Q2.
Yeah, especially if you can get that on the feedback loop. I was just talking with someone on our team she's like, oh, and just like, exercising more. And it's like, if you don't see the results of it, it doesn't propel you more to do it. So it's a little harder to get on the train to keep doing it. So to your point, if I'm already seeing the results because it's the material I'm working with, magical perhaps.
The equivalent in the exercise world would be, right, like
Yeah.
Yoodli AI is like, okay, Beck, welcome to welcome to your class. Here's how to do a push up. Any
Yep.
questions on my form? And then remember to do some burpees. Okay, great. Now you do a bunch. Okay, great. Now here's a quick hit workout for you to do. And as you're doing it, I'm like, great, you're certified. You crushed your workout today.
Yeah.
I learned, I practiced, I did, and then that loop keeps going.
Exactly. Oh, Brian, I told you already, I'm sending this to my team. I know you work with a bunch of agencies, so we're going to be updating this and using it. And also, I definitely need people to use this for before they come to our media dinners, in which they cannot answer a simple question like, what does your company do? So this is definitely needed. I'm so glad you were here with me today. Varun Puri, CEO, co-founder, wait, let me check. Yes, CEO and founder of Yoodli. We all need this, in my opinion. Please, people, please.
Such a pleasure to be here. Yeah, to your point, I mean, some of our most avid users are founders preparing for VC pitches, someone who's working with their coach before, media training event, etc. Many of the world's speech coaches use us, where it's like, I have my own methodology. How do I train my learners on it? How do I white label this and go to market?
Oh, and then they white label it. Oh,
Yeah, so like,
that's a good point
Korn
too.
Ferry, Toastmasters,
Yeah.
Carnegie, individual coaches, like some of the large media houses use this. So if you use like an AI role play or coaching tool, it might be Yoodli on the back end.
Boom, there you go. White labeled. Oh, Varun, thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
See ya.